Have you ever wanted a safe and loving place to come to spark that good feeling in yourself? Well, you've arrived. Welcome to the Show with Tanya Butson. In this space, Tanya encourages you to view yourself through love. This new energy allows you to become brave, to take the first step towards healing and thriving. Get ready to step into a level of self-worth never before experienced. With Tanya, a leader in the field of human potential, you will shift from longing to creating to discover that there is something better, and you will never ever have to settle for being in a state of perpetual darkness again. The Show with Tanya starts now. Hello, everyone. I'm Tanya Butson, and you are listening to the Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Stay with us for the next hour. Each Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, we will have some of the most interesting stories, tips, and guests helping you to be all that you are. Today, I am giving away my most recent published piece called Smiling Through the Rain to the first person to call in and elaborate on how they smiled through their own rain. So call in 1-800-930-2819. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and join in the conversation as things are going to get positively popping in here. So without further ado, let's talk about today's topic, positivity. But first, I'm going to start with negativity. Have you ever walked into a room and felt this deep, dark feeling when you entered the door and you're like, oh, what's going on in here? Or maybe you work in that kind of environment, or maybe your home is that kind of environment and you feel it on the daily. I am here to help you find a way out of that and join over on the other side into positivity and happiness and the ability to create your own life that you desire. So I want to start on negativity and what it actually is, where it comes from, how can you change it, and then into the positivity by the end of the show. And I'm hoping if there's time, I have a favorite meditation that I love that just really makes me feel so good. And I would love to share that with you. It's a meditation by Gabby Bernstein. So hopefully we got time to experience that, and hopefully I can do it justice because she does a great job at it. So let's dive in on negativity. Negativity is that tendency to be downbeat, that grumpy, miserable, negative soul. Disagreeable, always has to be right, always wants the last say, and skeptical. Can't see the optimism in anything, just has to negate anything that someone brings up to them. It's a very pessimistic attitude that always expects the worst. Negative outcomes are bad outcomes, like losing a game, getting a disease, suffering from injury, or getting into a bad situation, or having something stolen. Those are all negative outcomes and situations. Now, negative emotions, this is where I really want you to listen deep, is right here at the beginning. I got your attention, I'm going to keep it here for the next 10 minutes. I want you to really listen to this because these are the secrets on how to change yourself out of stinking thinking into being a positive thinker, a positive feeler, and being able to vibrate into that life you've always dreamed of. So negative emotions can come from a triggering event. Okay. The emotions from something triggering. However, that's any time in your life. Quite often, though, if someone is exposed to negativity or constant criticism, oh, you're not good enough, you're stupid, shut up, you don't know anything, that kind of talk, early on in their life, they may mirror that behavior. Uh, Children raised in an environment with criticism and pessimism and doom and gloom and negativity are commonly that they will end up having that mapped into their developing brain as typical behavior. And we know that around the age of 8, the person is going to become their environment. Children are sponges. They take in everything, whether you think they are or not. You are the role model. You are what they are watching and what they are mimicking. So it's really important to be that bright role model so that they too can be happy in their life. Now, it's not just solely on the parent either. Our society is extremely negative. Our society infuses us with the news, turn it off. It is nothing but negativity, and half of it isn't even true anyway. Turn off the news. Stop listening to the people that are moaning and complaining. Put up boundaries. Stop engaging in that kind of conversation. Gossiping is super negative. It is vibrationally one of the worst things you can do, and sarcasm as well. Stay away from gossip and sarcasm. They are going to lead you down a road of negativity and attracting negative stuff in your life. Our society at large is negative. So it is already, you are starting not off very great. It's almost like you're 100 meters behind in the sprint right at the start because you are submersed in negativity. And this is why, now, in my opinion, this is why you can change from negative to positive if you want to. And it is a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. It is a matter of choice. That is really important. You can wake up tomorrow and decide, I am going to have a great day. You can wake up tomorrow and decide, I am going to be different. You can wake up tomorrow and make that choice that you are going to start attracting abundance and prosperity, happiness and health into your life. It is all a matter of choice, no matter how hard and difficult life is. Smiling through the rain. I feel I can say all this stuff because I have smiled through rain and pain. And I still do. I still do to this day. I got a lot going on in my life, and I am smiling through it, and I am grateful for everything that is going right. So it is all a matter of choice. So here are 7 of the most common signs of a negative energy person to watch out for. Okay. So again, it's a choice. Do you want to hang out with people who are negative, or do you want to stride out and dip your toe into the side of positivity? It's up to you. So here's the signs to watch out for. Negative people find fault with everyone and everything. There is always something negative to say. There's a judgment to be made. And it just comes out naturally. They don't even have to think about it. It is just blah, blah, blah. It's just like vomiting negativity. That is a very clear sign to, if you want to change, you need to put a boundary up and either limit the amount of time you spend with that individual or let them go. They also try to bring you down with them. That's the gossiping right there. 100%. Gossiping brings you down with them. So you need to just gently and politely pull yourself back and out of that kind of conversation. It does not serve you well. They also tolerate little to no disappointment. So negative people tend to have poor coping skills and they resort immediately to anger, disappointment, sometimes violence. It is a sure sign they're stuck in a negative train of thought. They also can't handle criticism. That will boil them over as well. And they're afraid to take risks. They are comfortable, believe it or not, in that miserable space of negativity where the thought of taking a risk is too scary, is too frightening, it's too over the top. They want to stay in that comfort zone, into that little square box of where they are comfortable, even though they're miserable. They are quick to label things as well as bad and pessimistic. Just they grunt and they groan about everything. I can't even make examples because I've worked so hard to reprogram my brain to not go there. And I catch myself daily still in that negative space from time to time throughout the day, either in judgment or frustration. And when I try to think of an example, it's very hard. And that is a good sign for me, knowing that all of the work, the daily heal work that I do is working. So I'm sure you can think of an example yourself of what is pessimistic and what is bad. And then they're also very secretive, but curious. They kind of keep to themselves, but they're observing, but not in a positive way to learn, but more in a negative way to judge. So that's really important to keep in mind. Don't forget that negativity spreads like an epidemic as well. It's very contagious. So if you're around it too long, it can affect your health. So surround yourself with people who constantly strive to stay positive. It's very important. I'll give you a little example. I was running late. So for this show, I have to write what they call formatics, and I have to write out what I'm going to be talking about, what is going to happen in the first segment, in the last segment, etc. So I got some homework to do for the show every week, and I was running really late with it. And I was working on it last night. At the end of a 13-hour workday, I sat down to write this out. Now I've got it all in my head, but the formatics have to be done for the show. So I get all of it done. I'm an hour into it. It's now close to 12:30 a.m. And all of a sudden, something on my computer, it's this Windows security thing, is alerting and beeping at me. I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's saying, call Windows. And it's 12:15 a.m. And I had only a paragraph left to write. And and I didn't save it. There's the lesson. I didn't save it. And I had to reboot my computer because I could not get this warning off my computer. And I lost it all. I lost it all. And normally I would just cry or swear or say something negative. And I just kind of took a deep breath and I shook my head and I went, okay, well, I have to get it done. I got the show tomorrow. It's live. I got to do it. So I started to do it. It was 12:30. And you know what? I could not do good work at that late at night after that long of a day. So I just went, you'll do it tomorrow. And here we are. I kept my cool. I kept a positive attitude. I got it done. And now I'm able to hopefully share some information for you. So you are listening to the Show with Tanya Butson. We are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to learn more about how like attracts like. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're back on the Show with Tanya Butson. Before we continue, I want to make sure everyone knows how to contact me. You can reach me on my website at organicallymeta.ca, or you can always email me at organicallymeta@outlook.com. And of course, Facebook and Instagram, you can find me there for daily inspiration and lots of stuff there. And you can reach out and chat with me or leave comments. I have amazing services that get results for my clients who do the heal work I send them home with each week. Message me with your questions and let's get working together and create your best life, because you know what? You deserve it. So let's keep going on into the show and talk about like attracts like. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard about this. I heard about this early on in my life, but for a different topic called homeopathy, where like cures like. So this is a similar concept, and this is part of the law of attraction. So it is the law suggesting that similar things are attracted to one another. And it means that people tend to attract people who are similar to them. And it also suggests that people's thoughts tend to attract similar results. So this is all very much thought-based, but not just thought. And I'll get into that in a little bit more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. What we do is we attract into our lives the things that we want, that is based on what we're thinking and feeling. So yes, you need to have the thought, but you also have to have the feeling. So for instance, you can go, I'm rich, 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 I'm rich. You can say it a million times and you're not going to get the $1,000,000, because you have to be vibrationally aligned in that frequency of richness. So it involves the feeling behind the thought. So when you're thinking a negative thought, nothing ever goes right for me, life sucks, it's hard, you are in this vibration that's very low, is very pessimistic, it's very negative, and you can feel that. Now, when you're stuck in it, you're not necessarily feeling it, but then your body shows up with disease. And maybe that is the wake up call where you kind of go, wow, I just thinking all the time, and I need to wake up and I need to change. I need to do something different. Sometimes the illness is what, makes you start to change your life. Now, the person that is thinking positively and they go, I am rich, they must get aligned to that frequency of richness and abundance. So if you don't know what that feeling is because you've always lived a poor life or in lack, then you need to submerge yourself into the space of what it is that you want. So those of you who know me, I want a home on the beach front of a sea, of the ocean. I also want a boat to go sailing, and not necessarily sailing. I like speed. So I guess you can catch a good wind and go really fast too, but some kind of boat, I don't really care, as long as it runs and keeps me safe on the water. So what do? I've never had a boat, never owned a boat. I've been in boats. I go down to the marina and I submerge myself by the waterfront, by the people who own boats. I talk to them. I ask them what they're doing. I see how they launch the boats out. I see how they bring them in and put them back on the trailers. Like, I will be pretty good at knowing how to do some of these things with boats when the time comes for me to receive my boat. But it's also the feeling. So I'm learning and I'm watching, I'm observing, but I'm also feeling that feel to be out on the water in that beautiful sunshine. And for me, I would be sitting there and I would be writing, or I'd be typing, or I'd be sunbathing, and I would just be in that state of abundance and feeling amazing, even though I don't own a boat. And I'm like, how am I ever going to get a boat? No, I know I'm going to get a boat because I'm submerging myself in that environment, and it has to show up. Okay. So there's a little example of that. The law of attraction is the belief that the universe creates whatever it is you focus your thoughts on. So, exactly, I believe I will own a boat for the beach house at the ocean. And it is coming to me. And it is, I can just feel it. I can feel that wind running through my hair. I can feel the sweat and the sun beating on me. I can taste the salt water in my mouth as it splashes up when I'm out on the boat. I can feel myself jumping in the waves. When you are in that expression, you are raising your vibration to meet that thing that you are attracting. And the boat is going to show up, the house is going to show up, and so is my seaside property and lifestyle. And I can't wait to tell you when that happens. I just expect it's going to happen, and it will. So, like attracts like. And it's true, because when you give love, you receive love back, and vice versa. The law of attraction dictates that what you attract to your life is an outcome of whatever energy you put into the world. Whatever you're putting out is going to come back to you. So you might want to think the next time you name somebody a negative name, you might want to go, oh, cancel, clear, delete. Thank you for reminding me I am choosing to change my patterning. And that's what it is. Your positive thinking, your negative thinking is all programming. It's all patterning of the thoughts in your head. So the first thing you do is you catch yourself thinking negatively. That's another show. So how do you know when you're giving positivity versus negativity? You need to check your thoughts and feelings, for these are the aspects through which you express the force of love. Okay. And thoughts, your life is created through the things you think. If you think today is going to be a hard day, guess what? Newsflash, it's going to be a hard day. If you think life is wonderful, life will be wonderful. You express what you think either as words in your mind or spoken language. So before we go further, we've got Charlene from Canada on the line. Let's see what she's got to say today. Hi, Charlene.
Hello?
Hi. Charlene, can you hear us?
Hi.
Hi.
I can barely hear you. I could hear you better when I was on. Are you there?
I'm here. Tell us what you have to tell us today.
Well, it's Charlene again. And I'm just phoning in to thank you very much for the calm cedar incense. I'm actually going to keep them for myself for meditation, for grounding. And I phoned in to also thank you for the card that says, I have the perfect living space. And it's really funny because I do have the perfect living space for me at this moment. And it just happened the way it happened. It's like the butler of the universe did it. So, but the card in itself is my home had become cluttered. And when I received this beautiful card from you, Tanya, I have been just going like a mad hatter and cleaning it up to look beautiful because I do have the perfect living space and I have to keep it uncluttered.
Oh, I forgot. So that is a Louise Hay deck called Power Thoughts. And I went, oh,
Mm-hmm.
let's give Charlene something she's not expecting. So I asked the universe, what does Charlene need to know right now? And I picked that card and I just tucked it in the envelope with your prize. And Louise Hay was really big on keeping clutter at bay. Clutter in your home is clutter in your mind. So I'm glad
Yeah,
it resonated and gave you the
it was
encouragement.
perfect. It
So
was perfect timing. The incense that you picked to send me for grounding were perfect. And I'm going to use them actually tonight for the full moon.
wonderful.
Just beautiful. Thank you. You were just, you were right on the button.
Well, thank you for the
Thank you
feedback.
so much.
I appreciate that. I try to trust my intuition when it comes to other people.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, wonderful. Well, enjoy your full moon ritual tonight and good, deep, prosperous blessings to you.
Thank you. And back to you too, Tanya. Wonderful show.
Thank you. I received. Thanks for calling in. I'll send you the copy of the book and maybe you can give it away. I'll just sign it and won't put a message in it.
Thank you so much, Tanya.
You're welcome.
Full moon blessings.
Have a great day. Bright blessings. Oh, Charlene is just a breath of fresh air. She is the epitome of positivity. We call her, we should just call her Charlene the Positive Patty, the OM show, because she is like my little positive mascot. And I'm so grateful for watching and tuning in every week and always being so collaborative with her ideas when she calls in. So that is amazing. Do you want me to continue, Emily, or should we go to break? Okay, let's take a short break. We'll be right back to tell you how to become more positive. Hey, welcome back to the Show with Tanya Butson. I'm having a great time talking about negativity versus positivity, and we've delved deep into how to become more positive. And I kind of want to finish my thoughts from the last segment. And I'm very grateful that Charlene called in as well. It's always nice to talk to the audience. Thank you for that, Charlene. So let's continue with the idea that your thoughts create a positive or negative energy. And positive thoughts are about what you love, and negative thoughts are about what you don't love or what you fear. Because like attracts like, you can only attract the same type of energy back. Whether you think about what you love or don't love determines what type of life circumstances you will experience. If you believe you'll find love and think about love positively, the universe has no choice but to bring you circumstances that support your positive ideals of love. If you grumble, though, or obsess about not having enough money, you're telling the universe you have a negative relationship with money. All that can be returned to you are situations that support your negative relationship with money, as an example. You must remember you are a magnet. Your thoughts create the landscape by which things are drawn to you. Think positively about what you want to create to receive the positive life. Feelings, 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 feelings. Your thoughts are not isolated groups of words, okay? This is big. They carry emotional attachments, and the attached feelings are what give your thoughts the power. I talked about this in the first segment. When you think positive thoughts, you feel good. When you think negative thoughts, you feel bad. So mind your thoughts and be positive. You may have to fake it till you make it. You may have to go, I feel good today. I feel good today. And you're not really feeling good today. That's okay. Keep patterning, keep repeating, keep doing it, keep saying it, keep believing it. And eventually, the universe is going to give you something to feel good about. And then that's when gratitude really plays a big part to try to even amplify it more. So I want to hop right into what things you can do. So get your pad of paper and your pen and start writing these things down so you can make a difference in your life right now, today. If you're over in America and you're at the 9 a.m. time, it's perfect time to start your day. And if you're midday like you are here, it's still a perfect time to start your day off with a positive direction. So here you want to do, this is what you want to do. Okay, you got your pen, got your paper, let's go. All right, listening and dancing to music can light you up. And it doesn't matter what kind of music, if you feel it, it is the music to listen to. Expressing gratitude daily, even if you think you have the worst life ever, there is something to be grateful for, and it's called your breath. Breathing exercises and meditation. Number one, with gratitude. Those three things, breathing, meditation, gratitude, you cannot go a day without doing those things. They change your life profoundly. 20 minutes of morning sunshine. Yes, hello, sunshine. We want sunshine to be on us. The sun is so healthy. It for physical, for mental, emotional, spiritual. Yes, 20 minutes of it every day with no sunglasses, too. Walking in the stillness of nature. Absolutely. Nature is so healing and it is so positive. Mindful eating of nourishing foods. Being mindful while you eat. Slow down. Give thanks. Aromatherapy with uplifting scents. Yeah, those citrus smells for me are so uplifting. I love the smell of it. Start a new hobby or a passion project. Delve into the stuff that makes you feel good. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Bye-bye, you negative people. Goodbye, so long. Engaging in laughter. Oh my gosh, laughter is the best medicine. Stretching to release and move energy, like stretching up, and letting that negative energy out. Just let it go. You do not need to hang on to it at all. Seeking out inspiring and uplifting content. What are you watching on Instagram? What are you watching on Facebook? If you're consumed in social media, I hope it is positive content. And setting and working towards meaningful goals. It's time. It's time to set your goals. Okay. So many people do not have any goals or aspirations. No wonder you're staying in the same place. You need to stretch yourself. You need to expand. You need to know that there's more out there for you. And it is good. Contribute acts of kindness and generosity. So if you don't have the means to financially offer something to somebody, give them a compliment that is genuine from your heart. Hey, your outfit looks great on you today. Oh, the way you smile is so beautiful. Offer the compliment. Give kindly and generously where you can. Listening to motivational podcasts like The Om Show and audiobooks, definitely going to lift you up. Disconnecting from technology for designated periods. Yeah, take a break from technology. Surrounding yourself with uplifting and supportive people. This is huge. You want to surround yourself with 5 people that are where you're at or higher in vibration. You want to have, you know, I say when we're vibrating low, we're kind of like the chickens on the ground, peck, 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 peck. And then when we start to raise our vibration, we become the crow who can fly and can, soar, but they can still be a little bit, seen as that negative bird flying in, getting into the garbage, that kind of stuff. And then they pester the eagles. They'll soar up and start to peck at the eagles out of jealousy, out of competition, whatever, it's negativity. And what they will do is they'll peck, 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 and then the eagle goes, no, and they soar up. And what happens is the crow cannot keep that altitude with their breathing, and they have to come back down. And there goes the eagle soaring. You want to have, if you're a chicken, you want to have some crows around you. The 5 people around you need to be crows, and eventually attract with your positivity an eagle. And then you want to attract more eagles and more eagles. You're going to vibrate up to that, and you're going to be soaring through life. And the universe is going to deliver some of the most beautiful things to you. So it's very important to surround yourself with uplifting and supportive people. And cultivating positive self-talk and practicing affirmations. So important, because when you start to listen, if you make the choice today, I'm going to stop being so negative. I'm making that choice today. And then you start to catch yourself. It'll take a little bit, but you start to catch yourself, hearing yourself say, oh, I suck, or that sucks, or nothing works out for me, or whatever you're moaning and complaining about. You're going to start to hear it, and it's going to start to overwhelm you, because every thought you're having is negative thought. And it is a little hard at times, but persevere, because then you're going to go, oh, I hear that thought. No, thanks. I don't want that thought anymore. And then you're going to welcome in usually the opposite thought. So if you're saying, I am so stupid, because that's what you heard. Your parent, somebody told you were so stupid. I heard, I'm so stupid because you're a girl. That's what I used to hear. You're so stupid. You're a girl. You're a girl. You can't drive. It was always about that. So what I would do, I would change that and go, I'm so smart because I'm a girl. I'm so strong because I'm a girl. I'm so powerful because I'm a girl. And not that the girl part matters, but for my own healing, it mattered. So I would switch the negative, change it into a positive, adding on the ending so that it really resonated with me. So what we're going to do when we come back, we are going to practice some affirmations. I've picked 10 of Louise's most powerful affirmations about changing negative thoughts into positive thoughts. So get your pen and your paper ready, because we are going to write those down. I'm going to repeat them 3 times to give you a chance to scribble them down so that you can start using it. And then I want to pop in and say that meditation from Gabby Bernstein, but I'm distracted because we've got another caller. Yay. So Emily, I'm ready. I can skip the next break and we can go right to Jack.
Okay, Jack from Canada, you are on the air. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you for taking my call. I just want to say that I love your show and all the messages that you put out. It just resonates with me, and what doesn't resonate with me, I learn from it, and it's just the practice, and it just comes back full force. I just want to share my experience on the weekend. I went to a Burger King
It was very busy there, so I was inside. I did my order. I waited in line with everybody else, and we were waiting for their order. It must have been like 10, maybe 15 minutes waiting in line. Normally, I would get frustrated and upset, but I just kept my cool and saying, "Oh, they're busy. Just they'll come when it comes." And majority of the people got served, but I didn't get mine yet. And I was like, I'm sure that I was like maybe third in line. So the lady that took my order came up to me and said, "You haven't got your order yet?" I said, "No." And she went back and looked through it. So she rushed the order through, and by the time I got it, I told her, she apologized to me. I said, "No, no, no, it's okay. No worries. I know you guys are busy." So I took my order. When I got home, I ended up getting 2 free apple pies. I don't know if she put it in there by mistake or by accident, but I kept my cool, and things get rewarded. And I was so happy. I said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you" to the universe. That normally I would be mad and upset, but I got rewarded with something for free. It happened to me before with pop. Ordered something and it didn't come with a drink, and she goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just throw it in." It like wow. I just it does work. You stay positive, and good things come to you.
100%. So those are perfect examples where you can start with, in the movie The Secret, they always say start with asking for a parking lot spot when you're at the mall or grocery mart or whatever. For you, it is being surprised by the universe giving back to you with food. You must love food. You're attracting what you love. So that's where the universe will give you that little tickle and go, "Look, you kept your cool. I'm going to reward you for keeping the positivity." And then you were given 2 free apple pies, which then you could choose to either enjoy with great gratitude or pass them forward and pay it forward to somebody else. So, whichever, it doesn't matter, whichever you choose, is that you're recognizing the fact that you kept your cool and you were rewarded instantly. That's how fast, just like that, you can manifest your best life. And you must like apple pie. You've got 2 free apple pies. So that's
Well, anything,
amazing.
anything. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's so true. I totally believe it, and I try to stay positive every day, and always not talk negativity about people or things. That's the that's the biggest thing is to keep your cool, and it's so easy to be negative and talk negative about people and things. So when I do feel that, I always say cancel, 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 and think of good stuff, good things that happened instead of something bad.
Wonderful. That's great. So if I may add a little tip to that, you are worth more than an apple pie. You are worth more than a pop. So start to think bigger. Those are great things to be very grateful for. Keep the gratitude, but now think bigger. Manifest an entire meal for free and manifest bigger things and bigger things and bigger things. And you're going to surprise yourself with what you attract in. But as you know, you got to stay calm, you got to stay positive, you got to give out love, you got to give back, and be grateful for all that you are receiving. And that takes mindfulness. All of it takes mindfulness to have that decision in your mind that I want to live a positive life.
Yes, I totally believe that, and I will really start doing that.
Awesome. Thank you for calling in with those fun stories. That's amazing. That's going to inspire people who are on the fence about getting rid of their negativeness and just letting it go and start trying. It's going to really motivate people to make the decision to start living more positively, because these are great examples of how it really enhances your life. Like, just, oh my gosh, I got 2 extra pies. Thank you so much. It's just amazing. It's just amazing feeling when you get something for free.
Oh, sure is. And I have received unexpected money, and the feeling of that is amazing.
Yeah, I think everybody likes unexpected money. I know I
Yes,
do.
for sure.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for calling in, and make it a wonderful day.
You too, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. See, those are wonderful examples of how you can just stay calm in traffic, stay calm through a drive-through, stay calm with people who are doing the best that they can. And the universe is just going to give you back the same courtesy that you put out. So you put the love out, the love's going to come back. If you put the negative out, the negative's come back. So let's talk about affirmations. I want to go through these 10 affirmations with you before we end the episode already. Wow, time flies and you're having fun. So get your pen and your paper ready, because Louise's affirmations are hot. They work. You got to do it daily, though. You have to stay consistent. You cannot change your mind and the way you think if you're not consistent with it and determined. So here we go. Number 1, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. If I'm saying this too fast, just write to me, reach out to me, and I will help you with these affirmations. Every thought we think is creating our future. Ooh, that's a good. Really makes you think what you're thinking about. You don't want a negative future, right? You want to change it to the positive and get better. Every thought we think is creating our future. Every thought we think is creating our future. And you can change it to my, like I and my, if you want to make it very personal. If you're ready for that, change it to I and my. The point of power is always in the present moment. That's such a kick butt affirmation. The power is always in the present moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. Do you know why? Because the only moment that matters is the present moment. That's why. All is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Can you tell I've used this one a lot? All is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe. All is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of the situation, only good will come. I am safe. I am in the process of positive change. I am in the process of positive change. I am in the process of positive change. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. The past is over. Yes. The past is over. The past is over. I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. Today, no person, place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. Today, no person, place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. That sounds like the one Jack used while he's sitting in line. Yes, do your affirmations at a red light. Do your affirmations in the drive-through. Today, no person, place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. And the last one, I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. So those are 10 powerful affirmations. I suggest you pick some of them or all of them and you start writing those out 1 page a day to start with. And pick your favorite one, like the past is over. It's so easy. And that's the one you're going to utilize when you're in the shower, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're at a red light, while you're sitting through the drive-through. Instead of getting mad, why don't you say a positive affirmation and change your life? So that brings us to the end of the episode. Unfortunately, I can't do the meditation, but I'll do it at another time. If you want to take the leap and change your life 360, contact me at organicallymeta.ca. I am helping real people like you find authentic solutions to life's problems and move into being all that you are. To learn more about me, follow Organically Meta on Facebook, Instagram, check out my website. You can reach me directly anytime. I love talking to you all. To start the journey of remembering who you are and creating your best life, I leave you with 3 words every week to say. I love myself. Oh, I want to thank you all for tuning into the Show and Charlene and Jack for calling in. Please, anybody who wants to call in, I'd love to hear from you. I'm deeply thankful for the presence and time that you give me each week. Please join me Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time and 12 p.m. Eastern time. Next week on the Show, it is August 8th. And that is the Lionsgate Portal 88. So we're going to be discussing the Lionsgate Portal. If you know nothing about it, pop on and watch the show because you're going to wish that you had. So if you're curious to know more about this special time during the Leo season, be sure to tune in. And in the meantime, make it a great week. And I'll see you back here again next week.
You have been listening to The Show with Tanya Butson on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific, where Tanya encourages you to experience yourself through love. This new energy allows you to become brave, to take the first step towards healing and thriving. Shift from longing to creating, to discover that there is something better. You will never ever have to settle for being in a state of perpetual darkness again. For more information, visit organicallymeta.ca. Again, organicallymeta.ca.